he's dead. There goes our chance to gain more information.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Azure Moon, Blue Lions. We are back with Dimitri, yeah. Doing what we need to do. Hey, I'm happy that we didn't lose any units
and
last
again,
map.
even if we had managed to capture him alive, judging by the way he was acting.
No, let's just rejoice in a victory.
Teach is absolutely right. We should take this rare opportunity to let off some tension.
It's been a long time, Claude. I'm glad to see that you're safe.
Same. I haven't seen you since the nightmare that was Gronder. She really did come to help us. You must be a bunch of soft-hearted suckers, huh?
If you really felt that way, you would not have set up a defensive battle in the hopes that we would come. It worked out only because we made it in time. Were you really so confident that we would answer the call?
Of course. I knew you wouldn't hesitate to put yourself second and come running to our aid.
How insightful.
You and I are cut from different cloth. I wouldn't make a move unless I could gain something from it. You've always been just the opposite. And of course, I've always been fond of taking dangerous risks. After all, I sent that express messenger before you had even recaptured the kingdom capital. If all went to plan, I knew you'd recapture it soon, and then respond to our request for aid. It was riskier than usual, I'll give you that, but it was the only card I had to play, so I took the gamble.
You crossed too many dangerous bridges for my liking.
I know. But that ends today.
What do you mean?
Here, take this. Use it however you see fit.
Oh.
Legendary bow, Fail Not. Isn't this the hero's relic of House Regan? Hold, Claude. This must be one of your jokes. You cannot truly intend to part with this.
It's not a joke. As of today, the Leicester Alliance is no more.
Just what are you planning, Claude?
If you're going to lead Fodlan, then the Alliance Lords will follow you. Back in the day, the Alliance split off from the Kingdom. I'm just putting us back together again. Oh, and I've already gained the support of the other Lords at the Roundtable Conference, so you can stop looking at me like I'm crazy. All that's left for me is to officially step down as the leader of the Alliance.
What will you do now?
I'm leaving Fodlan. There are things I have to do, dreams I need to see to fruition. That's why I became the Alliance leader to begin with, actually. But it left me no time for what I was really after. You'd better not take on too many responsibilities yourselves, or else you'll end up in the same boat. And remember, both the living and the dead cling to us without any regard for our own lives. It's up to us to break free of that weight and follow the path that we believe in.
Claude.
Oops, I almost forgot the most important thing. If you're looking for Raya, apparently she's being held captive in the Imperial capital. It doesn't sound like they intend to kill her, but there's no telling what they're planning.
You have my gratitude, Claude.
Gratitude? Thanks, but no thanks. As far as I'm concerned, we're even now. I don't know how many years will pass until then, but let's promise to meet again. And when we do, don't be too hard on me, your kingliness.
Yay! You take another weapon.
I see. So my uncle's defeat is beyond doubt?
Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty. I have confirmed it via countless channels. I advise that we accept this as a drop of joy amid a pool of sorrow.
Pretty words, but I'm afraid we can't rest until the joy outweighs the sorrow. And for that to happen, it now seems we must confront them all at once. Dimitri, who took back Ferdiad, Claude, who managed to protect the Alliance, and that professor, who is successfully mobilizing the Knights of Ceres.
What will you do, Your Majesty?
Pull back our forces. In the west to Arian Road. In the east to...
Fort Mercius, I presume. There is no better place for such a confrontation, after all.
Indeed. And dispatch the Death Knight to guard it. He can buy us some time. In the meantime, I will...
Forgive me, but I must speak bluntly. I do not agree with what you intend to do. Those...
Even I cannot always choose the direction my path leads me. There is no other way.
But
And
I
so,
took Iron Road.
I must walk on.
Yeah. So did we cut them off when he did that something? That would be a cool idea. Because you did the side chapter, you know, get like less reinforcement in like the last map or something. Anyway, let's save the progress.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Blue Sea Moon. The Impregnable Fortress. When Claude steps down as its leader, the Leicester Alliance disbands, and its lords swear fealty to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The chaos in the kingdom begins to dissipate as the people unite under Dimitri's rule. Riding this momentum, the Kingdom army prepares to march south for a decisive battle against Imperial forces.
We will finally have our decisive battle with the Empire this month.
Yeah.
The Eastern Lords are in the process of consolidating all of the troops within the entire kingdom. In addition, ever since Arian Road's liberation, the Western Lords have been declaring their fealty, one after another.
Nice.
Although it was a rough... That's true.
We even have a lead as to where Raya is located. It is as we predicted all along. If we are to rescue Raya, then we must defeat the Emperor.
Which route should we take? The Great Bridge of Myrden?
Yes, I believe so. As we have gained the Alliance's support, we should not have any trouble this time. After the bridge, we can cross Gronder Field and head south. And then we'll take Mercius, the so-called Impregnable fortress that towers on the other side.
A fortress?
Fort Mercius is praised as the strongest in the Empire. Count Burgleys, the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs, once had troops stationed there. But according to our spies, a large-scale military force has entered the stronghold. Perhaps they are gathering soldiers from various regions to compensate for their losses.
Gonna really braille.
It is unlike you to worry so. But I feel we have no choice but to strip that place of its impregnable reputation. Once we take Fort Mercius, Enbar will be within reach. This is the Empire's last chance to stop us from arriving at our goal.
In other words, if we take this...
We can safely assume that Edelgard is strengthening her defenses to the best of her ability.
Yeah.
I just received a report on that very subject. The one commanding the troops stationed at Fort Mercius is someone we have crossed blades with many times. It is the Death Knight who awaits us there.
Okay. So close to mastering. Yes, sir. Anyway, we've seen some of the battles. Let's explore.
Let's see.
Hello, Catherine.
We took quite the detour. It was time-consuming, but finally, we got the information we needed. We crush the Empire, we get Lady Raya back. 2 birds, 1 stone. First, we take Fort Mercius. I'll put my heart in it. I'll crack 'em like a rusty helmet.
Yeah.
What the?
Hello.
Let's see.
Indeed.
Hey, you.
Hello.
Professor, we're finally going to attack the Empire? I'm actually getting a little nervous.
Yeah.
Please defeat the Emperor and save Lady Raya. I'll be waiting here with all of the necessary preparations for a huge celebration.
Okay. You do that. Nobody here.
Professor! Okay.
Wait.
Hey!
I was thinking, have you heard of the Crescent Moon War?
No.
That's when the Alliance won their independence from the kingdom. Some 300 years ago, the ruling
Totally
Duke of
forgot
Leicester
about that.
died without an heir. And the lords with blood ties to House Blathen took that chance to propose ruling the Leicester territory as a republic. The head of House Regan led the Leicester lords and fought fiercely with Farkas. They won independence from the kingdom. And now, here we are.
Yeah, here we are indeed.
The Alliance has really been disbanded? I never thought such a thing could happen. As long as it doesn't negatively impact our lives, I don't care much whether we're the Kingdom or the Alliance.
Okay.
With the Empire destroyed, the borders within Fodlan will likely become a thing of the past. With that, the rules of trade will change. Personally, I'm excited to see what these changes will bring.
Yeah, but it will probably take the system that the kingdom
That reminds
has,
me.
which will make the different lords decide how taxes work. Yeah, I think the only way that
So,
stuff will actually feel like a change will probably be
Even in the kingdom, only
If the
a few
Empire
people
took
knew
over.
about His Highness and Edelgard's relationship. Me? I always knew those two to be like brother and sister. To think that we would come to see this world, where they are at war with one another. I live it, and can still barely imagine such a truth.
yeah, I can see that being rough.
Yeah. So, we're finally invading Empire territory, huh? There's
We've
not
done that
much we
once
can
before.
do right now, except pray for deliverance. I truly believe that we have it in us to succeed.
Fort Mercius is a keep that was constructed to defend the imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. Now that we know Raya is there, we must move with the utmost urgency.
Okay.
The Death Knight. I shudder to think of him. Professor, you remember my connection to him, do you not?
Yes, I do.
I am still working through the trauma from back then. All these years later. If we meet him, I swear I will have my revenge.
Yeah. Let's get your revenge. Hello.
Professor, from this point onward, we're in all-out war with the Empire. Are you prepared, Professor?
Yes, I am.
I'm glad to hear it. That means we can approach the coming battles with peace of mind. First, we capture Fort Mercius. The fighting will undoubtedly be brutal, but we must prevail. As far as this army and I are concerned, you're our last ray of hope. We are...
Really?
Really?
Professor.
Last ray of hope? Hasn't. That's a lot.
Really? Well,
You're dead, so it does not matter.
Need something? See you again soon.
I've come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore. But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Seros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
Okay. We'll try that.
Definitely. I traveled to Kingdom territory because I was nearby. I did some good business. Apparently, supplies are needed to reconstruct the Kingdom capital and the surrounding towns. I wonder where I should go next.
I don't know. And hopefully your business goes well.
Professor?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Okay.
Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've
I'm
heard
kinda
that it's
scared
built to
of
withstand
forts,
an
to be
attack from
honest.
even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
Fine, it's fine. We're gonna be fine.
Are you looking for me? Isn't this nice? There! All yours. Bye!
Just in case.
Professor?
Here's an idea.
Oh, cool. Let me through.
That's so.
The Archbishop has been taken to the Empire, just as we thought. But why hasn't Edelgard killed her yet? If she intended to use her as a hostage, she'd have publicly announced that she was unharmed. We don't know what the Emperor's intentions are. All we can do is fight on and pray the Archbishop is okay.
Doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as anything. That's what they say, at least. I wonder if that applies to Fort Mercius. All I know is, if I was the Emperor, I'd never in a million years assign an incompetent commander to a fort as important as that one.
Yeah. I don't know how good of an commander the Black Knight is, but hey, at least it's a strong soldier. Yeah.
The flip.
Hey. And that was... And now everybody's happy. Would you look at it?
We crushed first.
Healing focus. Nice. And I now have healing focus on my healer, which is quite huge. Oh, that's not on. Let me turn that off.
Even in me to think I live.
Professor.
Fort, we cannot now that.
Here. Hello, Dimitri.
First, as far as...
Yeah, that's all of them. Let's go here. Catherine. Yes.
I won't hold back. Where do I start? I'll never back down.
Oh, nice. No damage taken.
I won't hold back. All for Lady Raya. Stay down. I'll never back down.
Nice. Didn't even need to heal. And I forgot we need to do this.
It is...
There is all...
Go.
I have... Let me consider. How the meat... Oh.
So I'll do reason, not reason, Authority, authority. Lance. Axe. Fist.
This
Natural. Let's... Natural. Natural.
Yeah, Lance was it.
I have no need. I would like to.
I would like...
And you will go fisticuffs.
I'm all... Thank... So,
There you go.
I'm always...
There you go, begin training.
I have to ask you.
I have a tactical question, Professor. Let's say you're leading an army and the enemy, whose force greatly outnumbers your own, has you surrounded. What would you do in the situation? Push forward, punch a hole in their formation.
Huh. Not bad.
I am with you.
No.
Must
Most...
thank you.
Yes. We will participate. Of course we will participate.
This is no...
At least I'm getting something out of it.
This
Yes, we will host a tea party for Flame. Earthy.
I am pleased that you invited me. You know about my.
Oh, it's your favorite. Wow. I just guessed.
Have some, Professor. Right. Huh?
Strange fish in the pond. Easy.
Huh?
Fish on the sea. Easy.
Even if I fall asleep.
Nice.
I shall take right. I shall right. What? Right. I shall take. Huh? I shall take. Huh?
There you go.
That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
Sure. Ooh, bunch of supports. Let's get those done then.
Flame.
Here to pester me, brother?
No. I think I'm the one who ought to be pestered.
Regardless of what I say to you, It is not as though it has any effect in reducing your worry over me.
That is true. No matter where you are, and no matter what you're doing, I will always worry. But that's only because I treasure you so very much. Please understand, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Of that I am well aware. I am touched that you care so deeply. When I think of it, it is my own fault that you have become so overprotective. I cannot blame you.
No, the fault is entirely mine. You were still so young. I placed far too much strain on you, and our lack of resources was no excuse. Worse, I failed to watch you during the battle. Your mother, too. We lost her because of me. Afterward, it broke my heart to see how much you would need to rest just to survive. I swore that I would dedicate every moment remaining in my life to your protection.
Ever since then, I have been afraid of falling asleep. My fear of sleeping is outmatched only by my fear of spending my life alone. Even if it cannot last, I want to live among my peers as one of them, as an ordinary person. Similar to how you and Mother coexisted with your own comrades back then, fighting side by side.
Quite right. I know you must leave the nest someday. No matter how many ages our lives may span, I know that's the way of it.
Father.
Don't.
Nobody is listening, Father. Let me address you as such just this once. I have valued the quiet days you and I have spent alone together. But I am no longer a child. Just as you and Mother met one another, and eventually I was brought into the world, I
know. Please, no more. No matter what happens, you are my daughter. It gives me great joy to see you grow. But please, at least until this war is over, let me continue to worry. You're the most precious person in my life. I can't bear the thought of losing you.
It seems I have no choice in the matter. I shall allow you to worry about me enough for yourself and Mother both. But only that much and no more, my dear Father Keyhole.
Thank you, Sethlin.
Wait. I never knew that. So they are Keyhole and Sethlin. Or her mother was or something. So he's talking about, yeah, the war of that fought with Nemesis, or against Nemesis. Yeah. I didn't know that because I never got the support that far. So that's interesting.
Hey, Sedith. I've been meaning to ask you, what is your relationship with Lady Raya?
That is certainly an abrupt question.
You're much closer to her than anyone else in the entire church. Certainly you're a good, upstanding person, but I can't help but feel there's something more to it.
Supporting the Archbishop is my sole professional interest. Personally, I consider her to be something akin to a companion.
A companion?
Yes, as in a traveling companion. Friends who walk the same path toward the same destination.
Companion, huh? A companion. I guess that does sound about right, now that you say it. Though, I'll confess to being quite jealous. Not many people can call themselves companions of Lady Raya.
I do not know how she feels about it.
Oh, come on. You must trust that she feels the same about you.
There is no need for that sort of trust. My duties are the same regardless of her perspective. I consider you to be a companion also.
A companion in fighting for the Archbishop?
Certainly. Our goals are firmly aligned when it comes to that, are they not?
You're right, they are. I suppose you and I could be considered companions in that sense.
I am pleased to hear my sentiment reciprocated. I rely on you a great deal, after all. More than most.
Whoa there, what's all this now? Flattery won't win you any prizes with me, Sedith.
I do not flatter. I merely want you to understand why it matters to me that you be more cautious in battle. As your companion, it is my wish for you to be safe.
Oh, good, we're back in familiar territory, with you admonishing me. Don't worry, I'll be careful. I'll always try to live up to your expectations. So don't expect too much or you'll wear me out.
Funny banter. Anyway, seminar. Tree. Four. Four, A plus, A plus.
There's still more to learn.
Yeah, it is indeed still more to learn.
This...
Yeah, we like this
No.
perfect.
I would like to...
I appreciate. I would.
Thank.
This time,
It is
good.
We did...
Apology.
Is this what success...
No, you're dead. That's not what successful feels like. So let's exploritize. Let's go to the dining hall. Today's special. Yes. A lot of people that don't like this one.
Oh, eating.
Nice.
The flip.
This is.
This is...
Yeah.
There you go. Now we will do our training round for Byleth.
First,
So first fisticuffs.
So...
Even in me to think I live.
And then X.
There's...
Professor. So,
Fort, we cannot, now that we...
Instead of, we will do authority. Fate.
First, as far as...
Lance is the only thing that I get from you now.
It is not...
And then we end the free time. Instruct manually.
Well, thanks. Well, this...
That?
No need. Also,
Nice.
well, I would like to do the.
That's what we like to see.
That I would.
XP plus
Always.
10. Yes.
So, you're... Thank... So...
Professor. We did splendid.
Apology.
That's great. And then we're gonna do a seminar. So we went for... Yeah, we're gonna do this one then. As we did set up last time.
Well worth the effort.
Nice. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. So, that's gonna be it for this episode. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. So see you then. Bye.